Hello Twin Flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know. This video is going to be a video about triggers, the reasons why they happen and what it means for us as divine feminines on this journey and how we overcome this. Triggers, a big one. We get triggered by things that need healing. Anything that's triggering you is a real healing transformation within you. So the angels are saying these things come up for transmutation to make you into the greatest version of who you are, so that you can ultimately raise your vibration up to a place of unconditional love. And all triggers are created by expectations, because we want to control things. We want things to be happening differently than they actually are. So it's all coming from the ego. And the ego means edging God out. It's a place of fear. It's not from our higher self. Our higher self sees things through the eyes of the angels and understands that there's a reason and a purpose behind everything. Our ego doesn't understand that. It wants it now. It's like a little child going to the ice cream van, and if you don't get what you want, it will lie on the floor kicking and screaming, causing trouble for its parents. And your parents are like your higher self, the creator, the universe, the angels, whoever you believe in. But ultimately, it's like a battle going on between your higher self, which is the adult, and your ego, which is the little child who wants it now, who's demanding, who has expectations. And you as the adult have to say, it's okay. You know, it's okay. Everything will be okay. It will work out at the right time. There's no need to force things. Everything will be yours at the right time. And your ego says, no, that's not good enough. I want it now. I want it to be this way. And I want this to happen now. So when you get triggered, it's just purely because you're wanting things to happen now, or you want things to happen in a certain way. So one of the main triggers we go through is impatience. We're impatient, we get frustrated, we want it now. We meet this amazing person who can give us everything. They are our perfect mirror, our perfect person. They bring out things in us we've never felt before. We feel alive. We feel passionate. We feel sexual. We feel like we've come home. We feel like this person knows every ounce of us. And then something will happen to mess up the connection. Something that will force you apart so that you can work on you. And why does that happen? Because you're perfect mirrors of each other, so that you can bring out of each other all the things that need to be healed from past lives, from, things that have been imprinted in your soul on your journey, things that need to come up for healing. And the only person that can trigger that in you is your twin, because they are your perfect mirror and they are the other part of your soul. Nobody else, no matter who they are, will affect you in that way. And that's why your twin will get away with things that you wouldn't let anybody else get away with. And sometimes you feel like a doormat and you don't understand the feelings and you don't understand why or what you've done or why they're shutting you out. And those things trigger you. And it goes right back to your core, right back to your DNA, things that need to be healed within you for transmutation, to actually raise you up to a level of awareness of unconditional love where you have no expectations on this journey, because love is patient and kind and it doesn't expect things. And your ego wants it now. So the main thing is you get frustrated because things aren't going your way. And when your twin blocks you or ghosts you or ignores you or shuts you out in any way, it makes you feel worthless. It makes you feel you've done something wrong, when really it's nothing at all to do with you. It's about them. So work on the triggers within you. So if you're going on social media and seeing your twin with another and it's bringing up anger, or it's bringing up jealousy, or it's bringing up resentment or pain or suffering in any way, then that's a real sign that you've got inner work to do. So work on those triggers. And a real big trigger for me is jealousy. And I know this is really embedded into me from something to do with past lives. That it's a big healing factor for me. So I get jealous very easily. I feel like I'm not good enough, like I'm going to be abandoned. And that's a big one for the divine masculines. The divine masculines feel abandonment issues. They worry. That's why they push you away, because they'd rather push you away than give everything to you and give their heart to you and then have you stamp all over it, and they become vulnerable. So anything that's triggering you is coming up for healing. And this isn't just triggered by them, it's triggered by other people on this journey. So you can get triggered by the people that you're spending time with. Even if they're not in a romantic situation with them, you feel jealous because they are spending time with your beloved, time that you want to be spending with them. You could be jealous of the journey because it's taking so long. You could be angry at yourself because you feel weak and vulnerable in their presence, and that, nobody nobody's allowed to treat you the way you let them treat you. That's what the angels are saying, because you feel weak and vulnerable, so you beat yourself up. And that's really about your journey too. You may feel you're not good enough because of the way that you feel they are treating you. So you have to work on self-love and self-respect and self-worth, looking in the mirror and feeling good, doing things for you. And ultimately, it's about coming into union with yourself and finding your true worth within you, so that you don't need anybody else to fill your cup up, because you get it from heaven, you get it from yourself, and you get it from all the magical things that you experience on this journey. So anything that's triggering you is actually helping you to heal, and it's bringing you into alignment not only with who you are, the greatest version of who you can be, but ultimately to tune you into source energy, to help you to see through the eyes of the angels and prepare you for unconditional love with your twin flame. Because when you and your twin are ready, when you're both absolutely ready and you come together for full union and full life purpose, it will be a beautiful thing. There will be no jealousy, no anger, no frustration, because your journey together will be to raise the vibration of the collective, to bring peace to humanity, and to serve others the way you want to be served yourself. So there's going to be amazingness coming from it. But ultimately, until you're ready, you'll keep pulling together and back. You'll be coming back and forth on this journey, because honestly, the truth is this: if you were ready right now to be in union with your twin flame, you would be in union with your twin flame. But right now, you've both got work to do. You've both got healing to do within yourselves. There's triggers going on. If your twin is pushing you away, that's because they've got abandonment issues. They've got their own triggers they need to work on. And you will trigger your twin, and your twin will trigger you. It's not one-sided. You're mirrors of each other. And I want to talk a little bit about the 3D illusion, because the 3D is illusion. The masculines mask everything behind the 3D. They do things they think they should be doing. They're in relationships they think they should be having, or spending time with people they think is right because that's what society says, or that's how it's always been, or that's how they've been brought up. They prefer to, make themselves unhappy and pretend it's okay because of what other people think, than actually be true to their hearts. And that's part of their journey, that they have to unlock the truth within them. And you're a feminine awakened on this journey and thinking, what is wrong with them? Why don't they see the truth? So you want to shake your masculine awake, and it doesn't work. It just pushes them further away. I've been there, I've done that a couple of times, and all it does is bring separation in. So instead, see it for what it is. It's healing. It's here to heal you, to guide you, to make you better, so that you can work on yourself to become the greatest, most beautiful version of who you're supposed to be. So whatever's triggering you right now, see it as a blessing in disguise. It's something that's coming in to actually tune you into you, so that you know who you are, so that you can become spiritual and focused and dynamic and perfect in every way, so that you can serve others and give to the world, so that your twin can open up to you eventually and be who you want them to be. When you can come together as a king and a queen on this journey, so that you're not worrying about each other and what each other are doing. You'll be completely focused on the job in hand and that service. So see any triggers today as for what they really are. A blessing in disguise. Let the fear go. They're giving me fear energy, burpee energy. There it is again for effect, they do it all the time. If you're feeling any burpiness, indigestion, fear energy here, pain in your jaw maybe, this is a real sign that you need to let go of anger, resentment, bitterness, fear, frustration, expectations. And the biggest guidance I give to people is this: if you reach out to your twin flame, if you're guided to reach out or you feel that you are, do it without expectations. Don't expect anything. Just do it from a place of love and a place of light. If you do it expecting a response and then you get angry, you get fed up, you get scared, you get annoyed, you get bitter, it has no relevance in this journey right now, because you need to move away from all that. So if you need to come away from social media so you're not checking their profile and getting triggered by things, then do that. But remember, whatever you're being triggered by is healing you. If you're being triggered, you're being healed. It's your journey, not theirs, just like it's their journey, not yours. So you've got to tune into who you are. Who you are will make you stronger. And I guarantee you that in a year or 2 years' time, you'll look back and laugh at the things you were being triggered by, because they have ultimately turned you in to the greatest version of who you are. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.